Alright, and we should be live, I think. 1 second. So today we're going to be to start the design on uh, the dragon, which I sort of want to pop into my world. However, it is a quite comprehensive design, um, and it is sort of difficult to figure out exactly how I want it to move. And it is a pretty large design too. Now, we tried out a few things yesterday. Yeah, that sounds about right. Um, which you can sort of see here, where we have uh, this one, which was the first attempt, second attempt, third attempt. But I learned a little bit from each of them. Uh, like that one has the best movement downwards. That one just felt too straight. This one has like the best up and down movement, making it feel more flowy here, for example. Um, and I essentially have to make sure that that happens all around. However, it has to fit around that island, meaning that I'm gonna have to keep pasting the island bit in here. This seems like a good spot. Floaty islandy. There we go. Load. Paste schematic. There we go. And let's just see how this turns. So I think wait, hold on. My set turned that way. Is uh uh this seems wrong to me. Is it not? No. That way. Okay. So this is towards the village, this direction here. So let's just from this block move out. Hey Sam, welcome. How are you doing? Alright, so I'm just gonna make sort of an arrow here. Just so I don't forget which direction you are indeed first, Sam. And it's been a while too. We're sort of in the process of designing something very big that I haven't really tried designing before, which does beg the question of how to do this. Hmm. Right, right. All right. Well, I mean, if you've studied well, if you studied what you can, you've you've done everything that you can, then I'm sure everything is gonna be just fine. Like I can't see a reason why that would be different. If you if you put in the work, then of course you're gonna be doing well. Uh, I wouldn't worry if I were you in that case. Oh, right. How is he doing? Is everything good with him? All right. let's just try from here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So that's 46. I forgot to count. Oh my god, give me a second. That's yeah, yeah, I figured. Saturday seems sort of like a weird time to start your exams. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60. So I need to go 60 blocks to each side. That's wild. I actually think I want to take it out 75. So it's 15 blocks from the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 70. Not 69, 70, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So out to all the way here. Hey, Pickle, how you doing? They will end on the 16th? Damn. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Pickle, one bit. But the 16th? That's sort of late. No, you're not late at all. We've pretty much just started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many dots is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam, there. Well, I sort of gave in, and we're gonna make a massive dragon. You can see some attempts at some shapes here. Whoops. But it is, wait, hold on. Black, black. Can I spell today? Excuse me. Black concrete. There you go. Yeah, I think so too. However, the shape, getting this shape is, don't worry about it, Rico. Only 8 minutes. Um, I think getting the shape sort of right is gonna be difficult. And I think I'm gonna, like, first of all, I think I did the best wavy effect here. However, I also realized that I need to be more aware of how far away it moves from the island and then how close, because, like, it's fine if it has this amount of gap, but then suddenly, if it only has this amount of gap, makes it seem sort of odd, I think. So I need, with this one here, to sort of figure out, like, I think I'm going to try and make a perfect circle that's 75 by 75. Button. 600? 700? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many is this? What, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Wait, I'm at 600 subs? What? Hold on. 677. Since when? uh, I didn't even notice that myself. Mm, mm, yeah. Uh, uh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into my statistics to see when they arrived. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But like the 75 by 75 circle just seems extremely big on some edges and not very big on some others. Yeah. I don't know. But it's odd. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how much is this? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Mm. Mm. Sure, Draco. Give me a second. Do you guys have any experience in making like dragon serpents things? Server loading up, by the way. Because I sure as heck don't. And I was sort of having difficulties envisioning how we can make this look nice. Flash weather clear. Let's just get it to daytime now. Because I'm also sort of wondering what shape we should go for. Wait, let's instead of doing this, like to this grand scheme of things, to this like huge scale there, let's try and do it to this, right? So if this is the island, we imagine the yellow here is the serpent, I guess. I know it's terrible, but wait, why am I unable to make just a circle? Excuse me. I mean, the circle isn't perfect, and whatever. Doesn't matter. Because I'm sort of trying to perfect the build that we have going here, right? So I want to get that done first, assuming that this is the way that faces the village. I want to open up this area here. So my initial thought was something like moving the dragon across the terrain. Hey, Green, how are you? How are ye? My initial thought was doing something akin to this. Sort of just having it snake its way around the entire thing. But I'm not sure that's gonna be good. It says server not found. Everything is the same, Draco. I think you should just try and join again. Try and like, I don't think that's necessarily like a good way of designing this thing. So wait, hold up. If I'm just gonna be like, this is the beacon. This is the island-ish. Could we instead then, because I can't bring, I could have the head of the dragon right about here, but I can't bring the head much further up than nah, I think that's a little bit too terrible, Kiwi. I want it to be like not a terrible dragon. I want it to be sort of uh, a goodish dragon, if you know what I mean. Could I do something like that where no, that wouldn't look good, would it? If you have any ideas towards shape, then I'm very much listening. Welcome back, Pickle. Again, we're gonna assume that this is towards the village. So I can either have the dragon sort of come up from... Oh, whoops. Right, let's just delete all of the edges here. I can either have it move around like this, around the island, and then have its head sort of come out around here. Like, this was my initial thought. And then, like, sort of looking down on the server. I'll reopen the server. Alright, server comment. Use an actual image and make it in Minecraft. I don't know, man. Like, So my mental image... Wait, let me just... My god, if I made 2 dragons, I could do that. That's so... No. No. I shouldn't get too lost in this. Because initially I thought about sort of, like having the face of said dragon, wait, hold on, I'm just gonna move the chat here, just give me a second. There we go. Have the face here, like, sort of go for something like that, but we could also go for something like this. Where we then have the island in the middle. Hey Aaron, how are you, man? I need to figure out some way to make a dragon in my world make sense. Like, I want it to be a guardian, but I'm not sure how. Like, I could have a dragon come down from here and then do the exact same thing up here. So I would start the tail maybe here. Again, keep that open. Move down, around. I'd have to move that in, right? Then I'd have to move that dragon away from the island. I don't want to do 2 dragons. That seems like just too ambitious even for me. But am I really just going to do 1 dragon that looks somewhat like that around that? Hmm. I'd have to identify the points of where I want to do it. So wait, hold on, let's just go load, float island, load, grab a stick, paste. Alright, so again, we're assuming that this emerald and that these here are towards the village. So that points towards the village. I can't use chunk borders, can I? To just go around the island? No, because I don't know how the chunk borders fit with... Well, I guess it doesn't matter if it fits on this one, because the distance is going to be the same. Okay, let's just try to make sort of an outline where it comes out to each of the chunk borders, where we have like a spot of interest, which would be here. Hey, cruise title, welcome, man. Let's take a look. Oh, that's a long one here to get to this chunk border, isn't it? Comparatively to this one. I could also just set a amount of blocks. So if I make the body of the dragon 15 thick, then it needs to be at least 15 blocks out from all sides. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And I actually want to go out a little bit further than that. So let's say 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And this is where we have the side of the dragon. Like, I think that's a reasonable amount of space between island and dragon, so... where's the corner on this thing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. And 25 blocks out from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. These are sort of just my guiding gold blocks around the island here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One, two, three, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might do another one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do the edge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So wait, have I made it round? Not quite yet. Well, I won't do the middle here, but I can do one from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this is sort of gonna be the curvature on it. Like, at least that ensures that it stays more or less the same around the island. Like the same distance from island. Oh wait, I do need one here. Never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. And it's just a rough measurement. So if there's a block too much or too little, it's fine. Okay, so this is where I want the head to be. Like on these, let's just do that red. So it's easier sort of to figure out when looking at it from afar. This one needs to go. I want this to be the start of the tail. And I want that to come way up. Start from way up here. Because I want to create like the feeling that it is sort of diving down towards the area. From like far away. Where the tail, so like it's just flown over the village. Like the village is somewhere in that direction. Now I need to take a pretty sharp nosedive and end up over there somehow. Should I mind going down more than... Well, definitely not like this. There needs to be a little bit of snaking in it. But snaking still needs to move forward, so... 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yes, nice. Wrong side I did that on. Maybe we start moving it up a little bit here. So I actually come up and touch this block. Oh, you have a spider in your room? Run, dude. Spiders hunt in packs, you know? Yeah. Mood, I guess the young people say, or is that already out again? Alright. And maybe, before we reach that one, we go way up again, giving it sort of... Is this enough movement in it, though? No, I don't think so. How about if we do that? I mean, that is the most dramatic movement that we've ever made, but I don't think it's dramatic enough for me. And then we move it down to this gold block over here. Slowly. We do need to give it a little bit of backup here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we think about this? Maybe I give it a slight weave up and then drastically down again. But we do need to keep it thematically correct. And we go down. Do we think this is enough movement on it to make it look, well, non-static? Let's just try with a quick... Let's start it from there. Wait, what layer is this on? 58? Oh, that's kind of crushing. So the maximum I can go to is 54. So I want this to be further down than 54 for sure. So wait, let's just sculpt out where 54 is. 54 is here, so it can't go higher than that, no matter what. Because that's built limit in my world. So I would need to rotate it down to all the way there. Oh, that sucks. Yo, I should have dealt with that first then. Okay, so we're going to try this. We're just going to work with the circle like I have it here. Paste. This is where it starts getting difficult, because essentially I want to do the same thing here, but like we're gonna have to figure out a way to make that smooth looking. Well, I mean, it looks super scuffed here, but Well, actually, it's not as scuffed as I thought it would be. Huh. Well, we'll have to like fix the upside of it, but I mean, I don't necessarily mind that. Hmm. Oh, whoops, we forgot a hole here. What? So, I mean, if you're on the island, that has a pretty good wave to it. If you're off the island, that looks a little bit flat there, but then it actually starts looking a little bit good. Configure. No, not configure. Like, again, there are going to be scuffed areas, especially when we do this, but I don't care much. Well, actually, I do care a little bit, so let's just make sure that this at least lasts as it's supposed to. Again, scuffed, but we can remove and add to it. Welcome back. I think we have the best wave structure so far. Hmm. And I think I can go way down here without it looking super odd, which is super nice. we're sort of hitting the marker. That's fine. Then. And we'll do a final one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draco is dead. This is Spider. 7 actually. Let's do 7. I'm so looking forward to doing that dad joke. Like, it's been on the internet forever, but like that text exchange between like a daughter and a father, and the daughter is panicking because there's a moth outside the bathroom, and she's like super scared, and she's telling her father to come and kill them off, get rid of it, right? And he's like, okay, I have a golden opportunity right here. So he writes back after a couple of minutes where, like, he goes outside and he starts making a lot of noises. And then takes the phone and writes, when she writes dad question mark, and he goes, Dad's dead. This is the moth. And then he just enjoys life. I think that's hilarious dad humor. I think that's peak dad humor, if you ask me. Oh, it was? Oh, well. I was sort of wondering about it. Like, Pickle noticed it, like, earlier today. And, I only, like, noticed it after he told me. But we sort of figured. But, I mean... I wonder who wants to bot me. Like, it's just sort of an odd thing to do, I think. Yeah. Like, I don't think there's any way to stop them, but it's just... It is what it is. And I think I need to move up a little bit and then go down again. But let's do, like, a pretty extreme uphill thing here. And then let's do flat back for a wee bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. Moving away from the island because we're getting a little bit close to it. I don't know. I'm not particularly thrilled about spiders either, I must admit. I need this to come way down. Like, we've already been moving sort of downwards, but since the head already needs to come over there and I want it to move up very drastically for the head, I need this to come almost down underneath the island. Let's try and move him over. Move everything so it's where it's supposed to be. Alright. Rotate the schematic. And then I guess I start from... Why can I... Did I lock the schematic somehow? Excuse me. Where do I need to start this? Jeez. Why does that seem so wrong? Mm. Mm. I need to see what other people have done in order to make dragons look good. Like, what's the technique they're using? Mm. This is the only dragon I can find that's somewhat. Okay. Let's clear weather slash weather clear rest day time set day. Okay. Let's check this thing out and see what they've did to make it feel correct. Like, how does this... This had a lot of upvotes. How does this dragon work? Hmm. It sure as heck wouldn't work for my intents and purposes. But I think we can learn something from the wings here. That's actually pretty nice. but we're not going to be doing wings on ours. Let's try and find something else then. Hmm. No. That's the entire map, though. I don't want an entire map. I just want to look for a... where I can learn something. What's up? The server closed down? I'll close it. I'll open it back up. Give me 1 second. Server coming up. Can I stop what? Exactly? Green? Finding like a fluid dragon that does what I want it to do seems to be excessively difficult. Is it just back to the drawing board? I think so. I could also do it with World Edit. That would probably make it a lot easier. Server back up and running. how do I do? Why is it just one word? Alright, we're gonna try this again. But we're gonna try it with using World Edit. Though I have no idea how World Edit works. It says unable to join. Hmm. I can't even see a entry with you trying to get in though. Try and refresh and join again. I guess that's the best I can. Hey, Embers guys, welcome. Today we're working on the design process here. So I learned a little bit from this one, and this is just a paste in. I didn't make this one, by the way. But how does World Edit work? I remember something with a wooden axe. So what if we go in here, grab, open up the. Yeah, yeah. Ah, there's the docs for it. Neat. Quick start. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I guess if I load in another island, this is getting crazy. To be fair, I set a distance. If I start, if that's my starting sphere that we're gonna be popping here, then I do slash slash sphere stone 15. Ah, and that spawns around me. Slash slash. Uh, can I remove this? Redo? Uh, remove? Is there a what's the command for removing what we just popped in? Because I don't want that there. Besides, I want it to remove. I want it to uh, slash cut. No. Uh, Sorry to hear that, Draco. I'm not quite sure how. Okay. Oh, so this is how I do it. Or what? Something like this? Ah, wait. This is just slash undo. Ah, there we go. Does it always come on top of me? That's so annoying. Okay, so I mean, well, it is more difficult to work with than I figured, but that's okay. I can just do it rudimentary like we've been. It's still gonna be as quick as the yeah, that way. Okay, good. So if I stand here and I go, can I go hollow sphere? Can I make a hollow sphere? Mm, hmm, 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 hmm. Well, I, 8 sphere. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So slash slash h sphere stone 15. Then I go forward 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. I go hollow sphere 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I can also just stand down here. Hollow sphere. Hollow sphere. Hollow sphere. Hollow sphere. And according to my math, we have now made something that looks about right. And so, hollow sphere. How far have I made it? Way far. Okay. Just undo. I need that one to come around much more, so from about here. Yes, perfect. Except I do need to go down here a bit. I'll sweeten that out. However, is this 15 by 15 sphere too big, do you guys reckon? Because I honestly have no idea here. Wait, so wait. If I do this, can I then say slash copy But how do I select this area? Like, do I need to go out to the side? So like, here? And go all the way to the top? Hey, exclusive! Hmm, and then if I do go down here. Well, I'm sort of trying to figure out how world edit works. Can I then go slash copy? Slash copy? That affected nothing. How do I... Do I have a way of how to copy with world edit? Hold on, I'm just gonna mute some sound here. So it's only but I don't wanna. But what if I want to copy the entire thing and just pop it on top? That doesn't help me. My god, well, it is so much more complicated than I thought. Hmm. I learned exactly nothing from looking at that. So am I just stuck with doing what I've been doing here? Like, this just feels bad. Like, why can't I just punch and then... Like, then that was easier, sort of. You could also just build a dragon, like, by hand, and without no tools. I'm gonna hate myself for this, but let's go. That way I know it's good all the way through. So we'll do that over here. Floaty island. Give me a stick. Paste it in. Um, and we know this is the way the village is. Okay. So we are going to be building a dragon by hand. Oh my god. Alright. Pretty much. So I go out. If that's where I want to start it. And essentially, I think we're going to be doing just the underbelly here. Sort of as a staircase down almost. Right now it's going to look a little bit odd, but I don't mind that too much. Ah, hey, Fawn! On a new account. Alright, alright. It took me a second, but I got there. Don't worry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so like this, good. We'll then go straight forward again by a couple of blocks. I'll actually even do this to sort of have it snake around a little bit. Keeping the movement sort of fluid. Alright. Well, I mean, Fawn, you're more... I'm just happy you're checking in. I mean, I quite enjoy it when you have the time to check in. Right, actually, let's go up here instead. Alright, see you later, Fawn. Have a wonderful time. Well, so do I, but don't worry, I'll be here whenever you do have the time. Hey, son boy, welcome. I've been sort of stuck on how to design a Dragoneer, and uh, life is pretty rough with it, to be fair. Draco, everything should be in the description of the live stream. Um, I'm sort of wanting to go for sort of a sea serpenty look, but I've messed up so many times that I've sort of started losing grasp on what a sea or what a like flying serpent type dragon would look like. Um, which does bother me quite a bit. Because I don't think that's at all enough of a... I think that's way too soft. Let's just try and correct that a little bit. From all the way back here. I want to give it way more of a wave to it. How are you doing, some boy, though? Everything good? Yeah. Porunga or Shenron? Like, which one? Shenron, damn. Alright. Well, that's pretty intense. Although I would suspect that Porunga is probably a little bit more difficult, sort of getting to terms with. I think he has more shapes to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hmm. He's been online once, just checking in. Why? What's up? Aaron is right here. Oh wait, that was the ninja. Yeah, we suspect that I have gotten butted again, although we have no concrete proof of that. But, I mean, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it, except for report it to YouTube again. How about that? Does that look more like a wave coming through? Yeah, I think that's way better. Mm -mm -mm. And I think 1, 2, 3. Let's remove it from here, about here. Like this bit isn't good. Oh, I'm tempted just to continue the work up there. Because it would be so easy to just continue it like this, but surely this is the wrong way to do it, right? You can't just like make a staircase down here and follow that, can I? Well, I'm trying to design sort of a dragon to wrap itself around this island here. But I must admit, I'm struggling a whole bunch with it. Like, it's so abstract and big, and statues are just not my thing. No, whoops, a hole. Oh, well, excuse me. Let's just fix that. Like, it's such an abstract build that it's super difficult to get right, I think. Welcome back, Pickle. Mm. Alright, let's learn. Let's look. Oh, really? That's nice. I envy you. Well, Ninja has been mod for a couple of months. Alright, so how does he do it? Like, while we have to do something that's way bigger than this, like, I could go for the general shape of this body, but it is just, he's going for ovals, it seems. They're not actually spherical. So, spherical, he's going for oval limbs. Would it be better if I popped in ovals? That's not mine. This, um, but he's going for oval limbs instead of spherical. That's interesting, but that does sort of give the entire build movement, and it's looks to be a lot easier also giving movement to the body. That's interesting. I can use that for moving this build onwards. Because I've been using like a perfect circle, but Pickle, you've got no clue what you're talking about if you say dark grey and light grey don't match. I think you need to get your eyes looked at. Um, as I said, that's not my dragon. I'm not. That wasn't my build. That's a build that I copied in to learn from how to do the dragonoid shapes. And it was the most serpenty I could find. But we don't like that. So I need to have a... Instead of this, it needs to be a oval. Let's try an oval shape instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then let's try and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So this is the center. Nice. So if I go for a oval shape instead, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. Let's. If we go with a 4 or even a 3, no 4. It does need to be more circular than it needs to be. Like then we might get some more movement into the body. So how would I tie that up? Like this. One up. One up. One up. One up. Like that. Would then that be my sphere? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, or rather my general shape. What was the thing? Or should I just do only one so it's like the same? No, it's actually a pretty good example of what like the I don't care about the sorry, Pickle. The idea with this one isn't the colors or the design of it. It's how he's moving different things around because the exact like the shape of it, the movement of it is actually pretty good. Like I don't care about the colors or anything about it. The only thing I really care about is how he made that tail work. And tail definitely does work, although I would probably like to have given it a little bit more curve here. But he's not using the circles, which I have been using so far. and struggling with clearly. Um, so using a oval shape might be a better way to go forward, especially if I then continue to go out 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 3. Sorry, there we go. Give it sort of the same shape around here. That way I can copy paste this entire thing around my build, giving myself some bigger links to work with. That might be a better way to go about it. Hmm. Well, I'm not gonna make it vary on just the copy paste, dude. Like, your design process is way off, dude. Like, you don't put salt into your food right when you start cooking it, do you? No, you taste it as it moves along, as you're supposed to. Like, if you just season everything to what you think is perfection from the very get-go, it turns out garbage. You season things as you taste them and as you go. You're not, because you're not making potatoes or rice, right? You're not boiling everything. You're actually wanting a decent meal. And so I can use that for the base shape, and then, because then that's easily going to connect to the next shape. Oh wait, this is just going to be completely grey. I could texture this bit, but why would I? All the way around. There we go. Right. Oh, oh. Didn't take that all the way out there. Ah, it's because I'm one too far forward. There we go. Like, now we have a sort of odd shape, but it's easy to work with. No, no, no. This is a single link on the dragon. Essentially something that I can copy paste like I did that singular circle there, and then pop together as links all the way through, giving my like letting me have as much room to work with as possible. Mm. So if I try to copy this, let's just go on 1, 2, 3. There we go. 2, 3. All the way out here. Yes. Perfect. Stick. Select this area and this area. So we have that. Break those two so they don't come with. Save schematic as 1. Move placement. Load schematic 1. Because now, when I make a line, let's say here, I should be able to go. Ah, right, I need to move that down. Down, 2 back. Do I then get a much nicer shape from doing? Again, this is just like an attempt for something. Does that make more of a snakish feel? Let's try and move that up and down on the small scale. Like I need to make a base block that I can make go, because that's just gonna give me like a bunch of right now we're just gonna try in like a basic straight line. So do you work for this? Ah, damn. Oh well. We're gonna have to see through that. Just whether or not you work as intended. As a shape for this. That does feel a lot more comprehensive, though. I think the base shape would have to be modified. Wait, hold on, let me just make a big space shape. Because I don't quite like this flat surface, so can we add one of those onto it? I think that would end up smoothing the walls that we have. Because this ends up just looking like a flat surface, although I could also just do that with a different texture by like changing out the top. Like I could probably make the wall work. No idea. I'll check in a second. Like I could probably quite easily just texture it into working. Gradiating it a bit with the basalt. Oh wait, I still have that in my inventory, don't I? Yeah. The basalt and the tuff. Down towards the stomach. Let's just test. giving it sort of a great texture, just to see whether or not that's gonna work in the long run. I wanted the acacia in here too, didn't I? Can I do acacia, just this one, so it's easier to place? Hmm. Yeah, that would probably work. Because I'm gonna do the fins on the inside anyway. Hmm. So that's not actually as bad as I thought. Okay. But I'm not sure if this is still the perfect base shape for it. Hmm. Dude, I'm not going to uh, texture the entire dragon uh, when we're on the base model of it, like on the base link. Because if I start texturing that, everything is gonna get omega scuffed. This is simply just to see whether it is possible to texture the side of the underbelly of it, which it most certainly is. Like if I start texturing if I texture the base link, we get something that is ultra scuffed. I do want to fix that to a certain degree. Um, I don't think that's thick enough. Like I think it's gonna look kind of scrawny and like it's a hungry dragon that I haven't eaten in a while. So I think the base link needs to be bigger. Hey Void, welcome. So let's move all of this back in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could also do this as 6 and as by 6 down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And use this size instead. Like that might be a little bit more appropriate than that little link there. Alright, Void, see you later. My button. Ah. Mm. should have, like, I'd much rather do the sides thin than I want to do the top there. So just extend this one. So like this. Not sure. Although, could I... like, that shape is going to be too rough, isn't it? On the back? I could also just go with the sphere approach. Pop spheres onto the side of a sphere and a sphere and a sphere. Like what we did here. Like, that's an easy way to do it, but... what if we try to do this? Like, I could just link those together instead. Make the entire underbelly here. Well, Pickle, it's... I feel like I'm sort of trying to play chess with you, but you're like 7 years behind in the thought process. Because if I just use like a spherical link, I could essentially walk on the inside of it and just place it down on a gold rail that I put around it. Doing stomach like that might be a good way. Simply, if I modify this entire thing, like, we're also gonna take out a lot of its shape, but I'm fine with that actually. I don't think the sphere is going to be too big, considering it's 3 blocks smaller than that. how is it that slash brush works? Brush. Apply. Sphere. Set. Light. Gray. Concrete. Ah, darn. Well, it's just, do you reckon that that's too big? That this is too big? This is too big for the island. If we need to have a dragon that's supposed to be tens of thousands of years old. Like, when it's wrapping itself around the entire island, as I want it to, it needs to have a certain thickness in order to not look like it's just super thin and like it's a worm coming around it. It needs to look like a serpent, you know. The thickness of it needs to be proportional to how long it is. No one wants to look at something that's just long and thin. We want something that's long and girthy, right? Which is also sort of why I'm struggling with this approach, because it's gonna... Oh yeah, but like moving it up and down is not an issue. Well, it is sort of is on a stretch that has to be this big, but like if I can get a good base shape, which this isn't, like this is not a good base shape for running the entire thing through. Uh, yeah. Okay, I'm listening. Hmm. Guess this might not be bad. Use different sizes for certain parts. Hmm. I'd honestly rather do that in post, right? So after we've got, like, this is just for the general shape, and then I was going to come in afterwards anyway and say, by hand, sculpting it out more. Um, Making it transition smoother. Oh yeah, there's actually, that's a good point. Because we are, like, it was the intention to give it a long, thin tail, but it's actually also going to have to thick out by the chest. Or there's going to be like a thickest part, which would be, where's the arrow? Where did I place the arrow? Ah, over on this side. So the part that when it comes down and maybe comes up a little bit here, this part would have to be the thickest, which would probably have to be a 21 to make sense. Well, this is already 7 by 7. Uh, you reckon this is big enough? And then with a, let's just try not to scuff it too much. Like the beads would look somewhat like this then. Ah, right. Hold on. stand here. Like that would be the size difference. No, it's not necessarily about that. It's just I'd love to have this general shape sort of cut and dry. Um, like I could always just do sort of this and then jump through and then another 7 for like the descending part of it. 7 7 like just 7 might not be too big actually. That looks pretty decent. Like for size, although it still feels sort of small, doesn't it? Well, I'm not gonna take any inspiration from the head. The head is absolutely terrible in that one. Um, mm, well, I could. Like it's not about dragons are not necessarily difficult to make. However, I want to learn from my shape here. Let's try and go down over here. Well, the scale of that thing is gonna have to be way big. So I sort of want to break it into bits rather than just have it sort of. But I think 7 is a little bit too small. What about the 9? Does that feel better? Use that as a link. Alright, let's try and texture this link. Why not? A 9 by 9. Like, that's still pretty large. Still a lot of concrete. We do need to remember that I don't have infinite concrete in my hot coal like I do here. Okay, so I just make everything underneath here gray. What did I just do wrong there? Excuse me. That's right. Good. Yes. Now we're back to this. Alright, have a good one, Pickle. Hope to see you again soon. Hmm. Mm. Am I gonna texture the entire thing now, just for the ease of it? That way we won't have to come back to texture. I mean, that sounds pretty good on paper, but... Is it actually as good in real life? We'll see. Okay, so that's the bottom of it. Bottom. There's probably some sort of oil edit tool that would make this super nice. But And almost done. Well, we're getting close to the end of this, although it's I will admit I do not like this process very much. Hey, Coastal Maniac. Number between 1 and 10. 7. I guess that's a solid number. What does said number do? Anything special we're gonna be doing? Uh, enjoy what exactly? Pardon? Uh, what are we talking about? I mean, we can enjoy the number 7, but it's a nice looking number, but why are we, Ah, uh, I'd much rather we didn't, to be honest. I don't care much for having a lot of viewers. I'd much rather just have a few guys chatting in here. Uh, so I would much rather you didn't. I think we're gonna do like these two here. Into these. Hold on, that's wrong. No, Uh, I'd much rather that you don't. I it sort of takes a little bit away from the achievement of actually having a few guys watching when you have them. So I'd much rather not. All right. Well, let's try and texture this a bit here on the bottom. Not a lot. I've just sort of been coloring this in, because I'm gonna make this shape work. I've come to agreement with myself. uh, yeah, I'd much rather they didn't. Yeah, unfortunately. Um, Unfortunately, we've had to deal with this before. So I'd much rather that you didn't have the earbuds in here, to be honest, if possible. I did not what, sorry? What's up, Pickle? Oh yeah, I know. But it's as much as a thought process. It's I know I could just do this, but it's it's also about the placement, sort of. Because if I do this, I just end up doing it too quickly, you know. But it is a pretty decent tip for anyone that didn't know. It it gives me time to pause. Hey, Pac-Man. Hey, Aaron. Well, it would be Coaster Maniac, sort of bot bombing me, I guess. Okay, so that replaces it that way. I guess it ultimately doesn't matter. Well, I'd much rather these turn down like that. Uh, well, of course, I'd much rather that they weren't there. Especially the sub bots. They're it's kind of bad to have them. I'm gonna have to reach out to YouTube again to have them remove it. Okay, I think that's gonna be a good enough gradient. Or we could also pop some light grey wool in there for like an additional typing. Sure. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself for this. I forget that this is gonna have to be built in hardcore. Well, if it makes the build better. Yeah, and it's also something I would very much like to avoid. Well, getting view butted and stuff like that, green tends to be one. Pardon, I'm not keeping up. Uh, Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate it. So let's make the top of the dragon real dark, just so that the light blocks we're going to be using for flames or for fins or whatever we call it is going to be a much easier choice. And I think we're also going to be putting like a dark rim on top of all of this here. Placing all of these, well, in that case, can that then turn into a grey block? I can. Hey, Faded. How you doing? What's kind of annoying? Well, it's not really an overreaction because YouTube does punish view butting quite a bit, which is sort of why I'm very view butting and sub buttings. They do punish that by quite a bit, and therefore I'd very much like for it not to be the case, you know. Plus, it sort of takes a lot off the achievement. Like, it's no longer an achievement to have like a whole bunch of subscribers if they're all bots, right? So it's I wouldn't say it's an overreaction. I'd say it's quite a fair reaction, honestly. No. Give me a second. I'm just gonna have to take a hold of YouTube right away. Mm. Um, yeah, so I'd very much like for that to stop. But mm, what did I mail the first time? This. Ah, there you go. Okay, so go to this site, sign in at the bottom. Need more help. Uh, that's. Oh wait. Alright, so that's how I did it. Alright, seems like we're gonna mute alerts. Pause them actually. Alright guys, I think my only response to this is to close the stream for today and then hope nothing happens because I don't want to benefit from this or seem like I encourage it. So I'm gonna shut down the stream for today. Um, we'll continue on the dragon tomorrow. Um, so sorry for this, but it is what it is. I can't really do too much about it. except for, well, refusing to participate. So, have an absolutely wonderful day. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Uh, I'm reaching out to YouTube just hoping that nothing here happens. Um, well, I guess it is what it is. But have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Cheerio. And Joe out. Wait, okay, hold on. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Yeah, that's true, Pickle. What's up, Aaron? Ah, right, okay. Have a